Manila, Philippines. The prosecutor of the International Criminal Court may present additional evidence against former President Rodrigo Duterte, as the initial pieces of evidence on 43 killings were only for the application of his arrest warrant. The ICC spokesman said, "This doesn't mean that these are the only incidents that may be included in the charge." ICC spokesman Fadi El Abdallah said yesterday in an interview with ABS-CBN News, "These were a sample of incidents that are related that were for the purpose of issuing an arrest warrant, sufficient from the point of view of the judges to sustain the charge of murder as crime against humanity for the purpose of an arrest warrant, which is the first step in the judicial process," he added. In the original application for Duterte's warrant of arrest, the ICC prosecutors cited 45 acts of murder, 4 acts of torture, and 3 acts of rape as basis for the crimes against humanity charges that they are pursuing against the former president. It said the cases were a representative sample of the multiple acts of violence that form part of the widespread and systematic attacks against a civilian population when it issued the arrest warrant against Duterte. Judges of the ICC pretrial chamber, I agreed that there was reasonable grounds to believe that murders of persons allegedly involved in various forms of criminal activities, including drug-related ones, were committed in the Philippines. They specifically cited at least 43 killings, including 19 allegedly committed by the so-called Davao Death Squad and 24 during the drug war. According to El Abdallah, prosecutor may submit additional evidence during the confirmation of charges hearing, which the ICC pretrial chamber I has scheduled on September 23rd. The confirmation of charges hearing is not the trial. It's the pretrial phase, after which the judges will decide whether or not there will be a trial or if the case will stop at this pretrial stage, he said. The purpose of the confirmation of charges is to test whether the prosecutors' evidence are sufficient to go to a trial or if the case should stop earlier. For that, the prosecutor will have to demonstrate to the judges, taking a certain sample of evidence, that these evidence are strong enough, added the ICC spokesman. While the confirmation of charges hearing is only expected to last a few days. El Abdallah said it was scheduled several months after Duterte's initial appearance hearing to allow the defense to review the evidence against their client. Before the confirmation of charges hearing, the prosecutor will have to disclose to transmit to the defense the evidence on which he intends to rely during the confirmation of charges hearing, so that the defense would have the time to study it, to examine it, he said, referring to the disclosure of evidence process. The prosecutor may or may not call a witness. Same for the defense. But if witnesses are called, the other party will be able to cross-examine them, he added. The ICC prosecutor earlier confirmed the disclosure of the initial 1081 items cited in the warrant application against Duterte. In a message to the Star, El Abdallah said it is part of the defendant's right to be provided with the evidence on which the prosecutor intends to rely during the confirmation of charges hearing. **